Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. The speed of the country's COVID-19 vaccination campaign is decreasing rapidly owing to an acute shortage of doses, and this slowdown has triggered concern that it could impede taming of the massive surge in cases across the country. The average daily doses administered has come down by nearly 80% over the last 1 month from its peak, when on average 3.5 million vaccinations had been done per day. This has also led to several concerns regarding the second doses, as many people are not being able to take their second jab due to an acute shortage of vaccines. Joining us to decode this story is Dr. Anil Arora, Chairman, Institute of Liver Sciences, Gangaram Hospital. We also have Dr. Ravi Malik, former Secretary, IMA, joining us live. Dr. Anup Kumar, HOD Urology, Robotics and Renal Transplant, SJH and VMMC is also live with us. Let me bring you in here, Dr. Anil Arora first. Before we get to the strategy, sir, just a quick question for you, for those concerned who are watching, who are not being able to book a second dose, a second jab in time. What would be your advice to them for both people who had Covaxin and Covishield? Dr. Arora? Okay, I think we've lost him. Dr. Ravi Malik, do you want to take that? Dr. Ravi Malik, what would be your advice to people who are not being able to book a second slot in time, or are not being able to find one just yet for both Covaxin and Covishield? Dr. Malik.
Look, number one,
audio problem.
Number one, there is a range for the giving up of the second vaccine. Say from any time between 8 weeks to 16 weeks, we can get the second jab without interrupting with the antibody production in your body. So that is one thing, that we can get it done till 16 week. It is absolutely safe.
Is that for Covishield or Covaxin or both?
This is for Covishield. Now for Covaxin also, they have increased the duration between first and second week. But as far as the Covishield is concerned, we can safely go up to 16 weeks. And in Covaxin also, we can safely go up to 12 weeks. That is number one. Number two, since I have also been giving vaccines in my hospital since the start of inception of this vaccination process, and we have given thousands of doses. Right now, we will be restarting after another 5 or 6 days when we will be receiving our privately procured vaccines. But right now it is closed. Most of the private centers, they have closed because of the paucity of vaccines. But what I feel is, over coming 2 weeks or so, I think it is just a window period of 2 weeks when there is some shortage. But I think after 2 weeks or so, we will have plenty of vaccines. So that is number one. That is what I can tell you from the ground, that this is happening. But anybody who is expiring the second dose time period of say 16 weeks duration from the first week, they should, from the first dose, they should definitely try to book the vaccine at either private or government hospitals. One more advice is there, that there are many private hospitals, those who are giving the vaccine may be little expensive because they are procured on their own. So they are giving vaccine and it is really available there. So these are few of my suggestions to the people who are due for the second vaccine. Actually, there has been astronomical increase in the number of people, those who want to take vaccine, since the time we have opened the age group between 18 to 45 years, which amounts to almost 60 crore of our population. So in my hospital also, we are getting almost on an average 200 phone calls every day when you will be starting with the vaccine. So I can understand that is the issue. And there should be a strategy by the government that second dose should be given a preference for that matter. Those who are going to expire their period of second dose, so they should be given preference in COVID app for the time being, for the window period till the vaccine is available. But I think in the private hospitals, it is freely available and we can get the jab from there.
Okay. Dr. Anil Arora, come in here. On of course, now the strategy. Clear relook is needed. Things are faltering from where we were 1 month back, 2 months back to where we are today. Ambitious target has been set. We need to inoculate all Indians by December 2021. If that is to be done, what redirection is needed, sir? Dr. Arora. You're on mute, sir. You'll have to unmute yourself.
First and foremost thing you have to understand is that vaccine is the only thing which will prevent you from a serious disease. That is the reason. This is something which most of us in India at least have realized after having suffered from the second wave, which was disastrous. we have a big demand for the vaccine, and there is a huge difference between the demand and the supply. That is the biggest crux of the problem. When you do not have vaccine, people have realized that this is the only thing which will save you, and we don't have a vaccine to supply them. That is the reason if you see every 2 to 3 weeks, whether it is INCOG or the National Society for Vaccination, they are changing stance, not only based on the current scenario, but also the published literature which is available from the US and the UK. Otherwise, if you have the vaccine, if there are people who need it, there is a question of changing the stance from 4 weeks to 6 weeks to 8 weeks. Since there is a big difference between the demand and supply, I think two important issues we have to convey through your channel. First and foremost is that all those who have been infected with virus, and you would agree that 30 to 40% of our population has been infected, let them not be in a hurry to have a vaccination, because the natural immunity is the best immunity. Second way of overcoming the shortage is just get your antibody tested. If your antibody is positive, that means you have been innocuously infected with virus and you were lucky that you just scaled through it. Third thing is, if you have had one dose, we should realize all over the world, the reasons two vaccines are given is that you want to cover up 90% of the population. But even after one dose, 60% of us will develop protective antibodies. So if you have got one jab, so do not be afraid that a delay of second jab is going to have bad effect on you. If you get a second jab, well and good. Otherwise, what is happening is there is a good newspaper report today that a lot of people from Delhi are rushing, including the advocates and the lawyers, they are rushing from Delhi to Meerut to book the slots. Look at what happens to the people who are already in Meerut. These people possibly do not have the understanding that second jab, if you do not get, doesn't mean that your first jab will go waste. It will not go waste. The reason why everybody is given 2 doses is because you want to cover up 95% of the population at a time when the vaccine is available in plenty, like in EPI program for the children. Here we have a shortage of the vaccine. Those who have been infected, they do not need it. Those who have antibody tested, they do not need it. Those who have had one vaccination, do not be in a hurry. I think we should concentrate on the people who are at high risk and did not even have a one dose till the government procures the vaccine or we ramp up our production.
No, okay, that's a smart position that you put out. Let me bring in Dr. Anup Kumar at this point. Dr. Anup Kumar, come in here on what your roadmap is, what your opinion is on how we can sort out this current mismanagement that we find in terms of state and center. Should, as certain state CMs are saying, the center retake over the entire vaccine distribution and procurement strategy? Because we're seeing that 3-4 months ago, when only frontline workers were being inoculated by the center, the things were a bit more streamlined. Now as states have got involved, there's obviously a lot more politicking, but less vaccination per day. Dr. Anup Kumar, what's going wrong?
Yeah, so good evening, Uday. Thanks for having me here. 2 or 3 important points I want to bring into discussion. Number one, see, India is a huge country having 130 crore population, and we have got around 21 crore jabs given to our population, which comes to around 16% of total population. We still at the second highest number of vaccination given in the world after America. So despite all these hurdles which we have faced, we still at the second rank. But yes, we have a mammoth task in front of us to vaccinate at least 60 to 70% of our population to achieve that concept of herd immunity. Now, when the central government launched this vaccination drive, and you're right, central government has done really fantastically a very good job to increase this vaccination drive in the first phase and then the second phase. But then different states, they asked that they want more freedom, they want to carry out the vaccination programs as per their own policies. And out of these requests repeatedly asked by the states, that's why central government has changed their policy now. And this time they are saying 50% they will give from their side and rest they can procure from their side. So this was as per the request of state government. Central government did not do on their own. But yes, the good news is that in the coming 2 or 3 weeks, we are going to get a good number of vaccines available in the country, along with the Sputnik V, as we know, that is also going to be used in the next 2 or 3 weeks, then we are getting 25 million jabs from America, other countries also, and our own companies, both the Covaxin and the Covishield companies, they are also ramping up their productions. So it is expected that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we are going to have crores of vaccines to be distributed to different states. And as the time will go on, we'll have Pfizer and Moderna. There's news that it's going to be approved by the central government in the coming days. So in the coming days, we have a lot of options, a lot of vaccines. So this is a very, I think, a small period in which we are facing that some states are having some short supply of the vaccines, but eventually this will pass because central government, they are doing their best. Number one, they are in the talks with the companies to ramp up their production. They have given also the advance money, and also they have talked to the other countries from where the raw materials are coming. And you know, the US government has already passed that order that now raw materials can be issued to our Indian companies. So our government is working at all 360-degree approach, talking to the foreign countries to get the help from those countries, number one, to increase the production of vaccine in our own country. And number three, I want to highlight to stop the loss of vaccines during this vaccination program. And I think an audit has shown around 1.5 crores of vaccines, they were wasted. And this is, I think, really a crime which is being committed by at various levels. And therefore, central government really issued a very strict guideline to minimize this loss. Because if you just think if you could have minimized that loss, and they could have been given to the needy people who are now waiting for the vaccination. So I think these are some of the things which has to be kept in our mind. But eventually, in the next 2-3 weeks, you will see condition will improve.
Yes.
And as our government has told, by the end of December 2021, we're going to have around 200 crores of vaccines. So I think that's not just for saying, they are going to have it, and they have a roadmap for that.
Okay, let me quickly, in fact, bring in at this point on the broadcast our caller. We have Anuj Agarwal also joining us at this point, our viewer from Delhi. Anuj, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Anuj, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Anuj, go ahead. Go ahead.
See, I had taken, I myself and my family has taken the first dose of Covaxin on 3rd of May. Now I am looking up for a second dose, but nowhere is available, neither paid nor free. How do you help me?
You have taken Covaxin?
On 3rd of May.
Okay.
Myself, my wife and my daughter.
And where are you based?
We in Rodin. Very Delhi 11085.
Okay, let me take that to our expert, Dr. Ravi Malik. Anuj Agarwal, our viewer, is based in Rohini in Delhi. He, his wife, and his daughter took the Covaxin first jab on the 3rd of May. Now he is very worried as he can't find a paid or a free slot. What does he do?
Look, up to 12 weeks he can take the jab. There is no issue with that. And right now we are sitting on, it has been only 4 weeks he has taken the jab, 4.5 weeks only. So anyway, as I told you, it is just a matter of, I think, another 2 or 3 weeks when the jab will be available. And right now also Covaxin is available with the private players. I can suggest it to him also, but there is an ample time in front of him right now, because he can take the jab anytime up to 12 weeks from there. So from 3rd of May, he can go up to 3rd of August. And by that time, I think the crisis should be over. You know, we need to basically, the main problem is that it is a mammoth task. And it is a huge appetite. Our country has a huge appetite of 138 crore people and giving 2 doses to everyone. So it is definitely a mammoth task, but the government is trying hard. There are only 2 options in front of it. We may give you any kind of advice, but the people are not going to stop. Right now, they are anxious to get the vaccine, not only the first dose, but the second dose also. So there is only one alternative in front of the government, that is to increase the production and to rope in more companies. Look, 2 or 3 companies will not be able to satisfy the appetite of our country. So I think Zydus Cadila should also come in, and Biological E is also coming in. And they should procure some vaccines from Pfizer and Moderna also, because we can give it to our children, those who are between the age of 12 to 18 years.
Okay.
So I think we should be extremely proactive in procuring the vaccines, because it is very difficult to explain it to the public. Since I run a vaccination center, so I can tell you it is very difficult. So they are in that kind of a paranoid state that they keep on calling almost every day, whether it is available or not. So I think the only option in front of the government is to increase the doses. And as the government has a roadmap, and the government has also assured that from 1st July, they will be giving 1 crore jabs, 10 million jabs every day, that the government has promised. And they have also promised that by December 2021, they will be vaccinating everybody. So there must be a roadmap with the government.
Anuj, Dr. Malik has said, don't worry, just wait your turn. If you're able to get a slot up till 3rd of August, that's all right. So you've got 4 more weeks time, and there will be no adverse effect. You don't need to worry. I'm sure in the next 4 weeks, you'll be able to find a slot for you, your wife, and your daughter. Thank you, Anuj Agarwal, for calling in there. And thank you, Dr. Malik, for answering his question. Our viewers can also continue to call in. We're taking your calls live on the program. If you have a question, if you want to share your story, call us. We are taking your calls, as I said, on the program. Our phone lines on the bottom of your screen there. Let me also get in our reporters at this point. Brijesh is joining us live from Bhopal. We also have Munish joining us from Chennai. Brijesh, coming to you first. अगर हम मध्य प्रदेश की बात करें, तो स्थिति क्या है? Are there adequate vaccines in various districts of MP, or are there shortages being reported?
बिल्कुल, देखिए मध्य प्रदेश में अभी 80 लाख लोगों को डोसेस लगाए गए हैं, जिसमें 22 लाख लोग ऐसे हैं जिनको दोनों डोज लग चुके हैं और बाकी लोगों को सिंगल डोज ही लग सका है। सबसे शुरुआत में जब कैंपेनिंग की शुरुआत हुई थी, तब मध्य प्रदेश सरकार ने पूरे प्रदेश में 15,000 वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर शुरू किए थे, लेकिन जब वैक्सीन की धीरे धीरे कमी शुरू हो गई, यहाँ पर क्राइसिस होने लगा, तो कुछ 3,000 सेंटर बंद करने पड़े। बीच में सरकार ने ये नियम बनाया था कि 1 महीने बाद, यानी कि 28 दिन बाद आप कभी भी 1.5-2 महीने तक दूसरा डोज लगवा सकते हैं, लेकिन इसकी अब मियाद बढ़ा दी गई है। अब 84 दिन 84 डेज बाद कहा जा रहा है कि आप दूसरा डोज लगाएं, यानी कि जाहिर है कहीं ना कहीं वैक्सीनेशन की कमी यहाँ पर बनी हुई है। ख़ास बात यह है कि मध्य प्रदेश के गाँवों में भी अभी पूरी तरह से वैक्सीनेशन का कैंपेनिंग शुरू नहीं हुई है। मध्य प्रदेश के 25,000 गाँव हैं लगभग, जिसमें से 7,000 गाँव ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर अभी तक मध्य प्रदेश सरकार का कोई भी नुमाइंदा वैक्सीनेशन के लिए नहीं पहुँचा है और किसी भी व्यक्ति को उन गाँवों में वैक्सीनेट नहीं किया जा सका है। तो वैक्सीन की कमी मध्य प्रदेश में लगातार बनी हुई है। अभी तक 1 करोड़ डोसेज ही लगाए गए हैं 3 महीने में। तो समझ सकते हैं कि जो केंद्र सरकार का क्राइटेरिया है, जो मंत्री दावा कर रहे हैं केंद्र सरकार के कि दिसंबर तक वैक्सीनेट कर दिया जाएगा पूरे देश को, क्योंकि लगता नहीं है कि मध्य प्रदेश में वो मध्य प्रदेश सरकार उस वक्त तक यहाँ मध्य प्रदेश के लोगों को वैक्सीनेट कर पाएगी, क्योंकि हर महीने 1 करोड़ डोसेज की ज़रूरत रहेगी, जो कि उपलब्ध नहीं है। मध्य प्रदेश सरकार ने 40 लाख डिमांड किए थे, लेकिन अभी तक वो डोजेज नहीं मिल पाए हैं।
Munish, let me also get you in at this point. If we talk about Tamil Nadu, what is the situation on ground in various parts of the state? Are there vaccine shortages being witnessed? How has the state government been dealing with this? What are people on ground saying? Munish, you're on mute. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Am I audible, Uday?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, well, it's a fairy tale situation in state of Tamil Nadu, where you can see the decrease of our numbers right from 37,000 cases per day has been decreased to 25,000. But the main biggest worry factoring in Tamil Nadu is the death rate. So controlling the death rate is become a biggest challenge for the Tamil Nadu government, where you can find only the vaccines were a shortage. And the Tamil Nadu government also a letter to the union government and of course the Prime Minister to Narendra Modi ji, stating that they are badly needed of vaccines before a couple of days, and also assured that on the vaccines what impact to the state government is in the hands till 3rd of June, that is yesterday. But fortunately, the Tamil Nadu government has got around about 7 lakh doses of Covaxin and Covishield, where it has been given, in fact, in prayer of the requisition by done by the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. But still, the expectation doses is around about 48 lakhs of the Covaxins, which has to be fulfilled by to the people, those who are vaccinated from 18 years of age to 44 years. But only the government has 7 lakhs of doses in hand. I don't know how the government is going to handle this in the upcoming days is a question prevailing. But as far as when you take the mileage of the improvement of the state government, which has decreased the COVID numbers, it has been okay, appreciable, and you can find almost all 25,000 beds also is available vacant in state of Tamil Nadu. But the biggest question is how about the vaccination? How the government is going to deal this vaccine shortage? To be fairly straight with you, the vaccines are definite. There is no adequate supply of vaccines to the state of Tamil Nadu. There is a shortage of vaccines, no doubt about it. And of course, the government is planning to have a tie-up with the central government to operate the plant, separate plant in state of Tamil Nadu for the manufacturing of the COVID and Covaxin shields. Actually, this is the process prevailing in the state of Tamil Nadu. Back to you, Uday.
Okay, Dr. Anil Arora, if I can quickly come across to you, when do you expect the situation to change? In 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months for the better? And also, Dr. Anil Arora, do you believe greater transparency is needed in terms of data and timelines of how vaccine is being deployed from production stage to manufacturing stage to distribution stage to inoculation? And also the foreign vaccines that will be coming, where are these going? How are these being deployed? Do you believe more transparency is needed?
I think, as Dr. Anoop has already said, in country like India, which has a humongous population, it is an onerous job to vaccinate by double dose every individual which is present in India. Having said that, I think it is important to realize that there should be a good relationship between the state and the center, which is grossly missing. It should be the responsibility of the central government to procure all the vaccines centrally, and depending upon the population and the need, as per the age criteria, they should distribute it. Now, to have an argument that state insisted for vaccination, that is the reason they have decentralized it, then we have two different prices, one for the center, one for the state, which is not digestible by the states. But if you look at the logistics of, it is easier said than done that you try to ramp up the production. If you look at the data published recently by Pfizer, which is the biggest manufacturer of vaccine in the world, has to depend on 17 countries for 279 ingredients to make one vaccine. So it's not done overnight. Yeah. So it takes ages. You need to be dependent on raw material from 17 countries, even a developed manufacturer like Pfizer. So it's not easy to ramp up the production. So I think it is important for us as doctors to educate the public that even if you had one vaccine, you must understand it's a good 60 to 70% chance that you will be protected. The reason for a second vaccination is that first vaccination gives you immune response, and that immune response generates memory cells which keep baking within the spleen as well as in the bone marrow to respond to a booster dose. Booster dose is given to all so that 95% of the population is covered in total, so that you don't have to even look for who has been covered or who has not been covered. So this is an important educational message that if you have had even one vaccine, or if you have had previous exposure to the virus, or if your antibody is positive, please do not rush. As Dr. Ravi Malik rightly said, it is just a question of 1 month or 2 months. I think we should behave in a more civilized manner, more maturely, accept what is limited. And government is doing its best. It's not easy to manufacture the vaccine. Till then, we should be able to procure the vaccine which is available.
Okay.
Now, coming on to the foreign vaccine.
We have another viewer joining us. Krishna is calling in from Dehradun. Krishna, go ahead.
I am a fan of your TV and you also in particular. I just wanted to answer. Hello?
Yes, Krishna, please
Hello?
go ahead. Yes, sir, please go ahead. Please go ahead, please go ahead. I can hear you.
Hello, you can hear me better?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Because I've seen you on the screen, second dose problem. If you have taken Covishield 4-5 weeks back, okay?
Ji.
I'm 8-year-old senior citizen. I have had comorbidities. I'm a cancer survivor, and I have other health problems. So now my 5 weeks earlier, after 4 weeks, I could take my second dose. Now my second dose will come after 3 months, like that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you're concerned about that. I'll get Dr. Anup Kumar to answer that. Dr. Anup Kumar, we have a viewer joining us, Krishna from Dehradun. He's 80 years old. He has comorbidities. He's a cancer survivor. He got his Covishield first jab 5 weeks back. He would have got his second dose around now, but now the second jab has been delayed. He's concerned. Should he be concerned? When should he take his second dose? Dr. Kumar.
So, as has been discussed in the previous session also, that Covishield vaccine ideal duration is now first dose you have to take 12 weeks up to 16 weeks. That is the appropriate duration between the first dose and the second dose. And the reason behind that, we all know that because of the research published in the Lancet journal, that if we give a jab second dose 12 weeks after the first dose, the immunity is more than 85%. So I think he has nothing to worry because he just passed 5 weeks after the first jab. He should wait up to 12 weeks, and after 12 weeks only he should go for the second jab. And definitely he's a high-risk candidate for getting the COVID infection because he's got a history of cancer and he's 80 years plus. So my advice is please wait till 12 weeks after the first dose, and then by that time definitely you will get the jab, because by that time India will have sufficient vaccine for inoculation.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for answering our viewer Krishna's question. On that note, let's take a very short break. Thanks to our guests for joining us. Thanks also to our reporters.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.